Got a Renault? Rust will eat it. Got a Bentley? Rust will eat that too. Rust doesn't care what you drive. Whether it's an old pickup or a luxury car, rust will find a way to attack. The good news is you can stop it with easy hacks. Today, I'll go over 7 DIY ways to protect your car from rusting without visiting a workshop. Stay tuned, because the last tip will surprise you the most. But have you noticed that rust usually starts small? Initially, you will see only surface rust, which begins on dents, scratches, or bumps where the metal is exposed or moisture gets trapped. This early form is called surface rust. If treated quickly, it's easy to stop it from spreading. However, if you ignore it, it worsens. Bubbles form under the paint because rust expands more than metal. This causes the paint and metal to flake off. As rust digs deeper, it creates pits and rough, scaly patches. While if it is still left untreated, it moves even deeper into the car structure. It can reach hidden parts and weaken the metal badly. At this stage, the damage is often too serious to repair, and parts may need full replacement. That's why rust proofing is necessary for your car. But before deciding on rust proofing, there are a few things to think about. Like, how long do you plan to keep your car? If you want it to last well beyond the warranty years, rust proofing can really help protect it over time. Second, think about where you live. If you're in a humid or rainy area, your car is at a bigger risk of rust because moisture makes it easier for rust to form. Third, consider the age of your car. Cars older than 10 years might not be built with galvanized steel, which is a special coating that slows down rust. Older cars without this protection are more likely to rust faster. Now, if you are considering all the above, then better to move on with the DIY methods. First thing first, method 1, wash your car regularly. One of the easiest ways to fight rust is by giving your car a good wash at least once a month, or even more often if you live somewhere humid. When you wash your car, don't just clean the outside. Make sure to pressure wash the undercarriage too. Pay extra attention to spots where rust loves to hide, like under body moldings, around door seals, headlights, tail lights, side mirrors, antennas, the sunroof seal, wheel wells, and near the muffler. Always rinse off any leftover soap and dry your car properly with a soft cloth. It's not just water that causes rust, it's the dirt, salt, and grime mixed in with it. Letting that stuff sit on your car gives rust the perfect chance to start. That's why a quick blast with a hose after a rainy day or a drive through muddy roads can make a big difference. It might not stop rust forever, but it'll definitely slow it down, and all it really costs you is a little bit of time. Method 2, apply a protective wax coating. Waxing isn't just about making your car look shiny, it's one of the best ways to protect it from rust. And it really works as long as you do it the right way. When you apply wax, you're putting a shield between your car's paint and everything that wants to damage it, like water, salt, and grime. It's important to wax more than just the flat panels. Get into the small spaces too, like around the headlights, inside the wheel arches, and under the fenders. Some people even drill a small hole at the top of the sills to spray wax inside. If you do that, make sure to paint any exposed metal and seal it with a rubber grommet afterward. Here's how to do it right. First, pick the right wax which gives deep shine. Synthetic wax is a great one as it lasts longer. Next, wash and dry your car completely. Waxing over dirt can trap stuff you don't want on your paint. Then, apply wax in small sections using a foam pad or a soft cloth. Rub it in with light, circular motions and gently buff it with a microfiber towel for a smooth finish. Most cars should be waxed every 3 to 4 months, but if you live somewhere with harsh winters or salty roads, it's a good idea to wax even more often. Method 3, inspect and repair paint chips and scratches. Small scratches and paint chips might not seem like a big deal, but they can quickly turn into rust if you're not careful. Once the bare metal is exposed to air and moisture, it's an open invitation for rust to start. That's why it's important to check your car regularly. Focus on areas that take the most hits, like the hood, doors, and around the wheel arches. If you find a chip or scratch, don't wait too long. Use a touch-up paint kit, which you can easily find at a dealership or auto parts store. Clean the spot first, apply the paint carefully, and make sure it dries properly. If you catch a tiny rust spot starting to form, you can also use a rust converter. It stops the rust from spreading and gives you a clean surface you can paint over. Just a heads up, matching the paint color perfectly can sometimes be tricky. It's a good idea to test a small hidden area first to make sure it blends in well. Did you know you can repair scratches with nail paint? If not, watch this video. Method 4, park in a dry covered space. Keeping your car in a dry, sheltered spot can make a huge difference in fighting rust. Moisture is the main enemy, and the less your car is exposed to it, the better. If you have a garage or a carport, use it. It protects your car from rain, snow, and even the morning dew that can settle on the surface. If you park outside, invest in a good quality car cover. Choose one that's waterproof but also breathable, so moisture doesn't get trapped underneath. And don't forget about ventilation. If your garage is completely sealed, humid air can build up inside. A little airflow can help keep the space dry and safe for your car. If you don't have access to a garage, portable carports or high-quality covers are great backup options. Method 5. Limit exposure to salt and chemicals. Salt, road chemicals, and even salty beach air are some of the fastest ways to trigger rust. Taking a few extra steps can save you a lot of trouble later. During winter, if you drive through areas where the roads are salted, it's smart to rinse your car after each trip, especially underneath. The undercarriage is where salt loves to hide and cause damage. Before winter hits, you can also apply a salt-resistant coating like fluid film, wool wax, or wax oil. It acts like an extra shield to keep corrosive materials from sticking to your car. And if you visit the beach, don't forget, salt in the air and sand can stick to your car's paint. A quick rinse when you get home can make a big difference. Yes, it does take a little more effort to stay on top of it, but these small steps can save you from dealing with major rust repairs later on. Method 6. Replace worn door seals. Old, cracked, or damaged door seals might not seem like a big problem, but they can let water sneak into your car's frame without you even noticing. Over time, that hidden moisture can cause serious rust along the lower edges of your doors. If you see that the rubber seals around your doors are fraying, chipped, or falling apart, it's a good idea to get them replaced. Also, check the drain holes at the bottom of the doors. If they're clogged or damaged, water can get trapped inside, and that's bad news for rust. While you're at it, consider upgrading to good quality rubber floor mats. They stop moisture from soaking into the carpet and reaching the metal underneath. If you're not sure where to find the right parts, most auto service centers or body shops can help you order and install them. Now, here's a trick most people don't use enough, but it works like magic if you know what you're doing. Method 7. The secret weapon, WD-40. Ever wonder what the name means? WD stands for water dispersant, and the 40 is because it was the 40th formula they tested before getting it just right. Pretty cool, right? And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. It pushes away water. That's why spraying WD-40 on the underside of your car, in hard-to-reach corners, and around hinges and joints can help fight off rust before it even starts. It's light, easy to use, and doesn't leave behind the heavy, sticky mess that grease does. Plus, it's perfect for protecting all those tiny spots you usually forget about. WD-40 is simple, affordable, and powerful, so don't underestimate it when it comes to keeping your car rust-free. Surprising, isn't it? Watch this next video if you want to learn more interesting yet useful car hacks nobody will tell you about. And if you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice.